Good evening, friends, and welcome to another session of Candid Meena. And we have a lot of interesting news lined up, and we'll be talking about the lady of serials in India, of teleserials, or the queen of teleserials, Ekta Kapoor, and we'll be talking about her recent shocking statements on what she thought about her serials' influence on the youth, and we'll be covering that in particular, as well as many other interesting stories we have lined up for you today. And I'm sure, guys, you must have checked out yesterday's interesting podcast with R. Rajagopalan, sir, and he revealed a lot of insights into how the Israel-Palestine conflict and war is affecting India in terms of internal security preparations and everything. So it is over to you.
Yeah. So let's move on to the first the quote. So let's just go to that. Yeah. So art is collaboration between God and the artist. And the less the artist does, the better. This is something so true, not only in art, but also the fact that, see, in life itself. You know, there are sometimes when you struggle a lot and, you think that you can control your life as it goes here, hither and thither, and you start suffering or, you feel a lot of heart pain. But at that time, you must understand there are some things that you should leave to the Almighty. Whoever you believe in, whether it's Lord Shiva or Parvati Devi or Ganesha, or Krishna. So whoever you believe in, just leave it to them and they will sort it out for you. Similarly, when you do a painting, this I've noticed because being an artist myself, one thing I've noticed is that when I paint, some paintings are very quickly done, and others are not. You know, so when I was painting Maha Avatar Baba, it took me a year to complete, to even start work on it because I kept it away because somehow something was not coming out right. And then again, I picked it up just a month back and I started painting, and it's almost complete. The last embellishment that I had to put was a Rudraksha mala. But even then, there is something that is preventing me from saying that the painting is complete. Because perhaps, I feel that Babaji wants something more, something he is expecting. Because if you listen to a lot of the videos of Babaji, you'll realize that, see, he didn't want his photo to be shown for many, many years, according to the old, sages. And it took a very long time for them to even think of, photographing him. And that's why you see that images are all the same, of Babaji. You don't see a variety of images. So he said it'll take, around 1,000 years, whatever. So Babaji was very reluctant to show his photograph to the world. So that even in this painting, I feel there is some sort of a message that he's giving, for which I'm waiting so that I'll uh, perhaps complete it within a short time. Everything is complete, but something is missing. And in this case, also, I would like to mention that Dr. Ganesh has now gone to the Maha Avatar Baba cave where he is meditating. So this is some good news for all those who believe in Babaji, that he is there, and he had sent some pictures of his meditation in the guha. So that's a cave where you get enlightened just meditating on Babaji. So let's go on to the first piece of news. So now, before that, let me just welcome everybody. Sujata, welcome.
Hi, welcome,
Thank you
Sujata.
after a long time. Welcome, Maya, always,
Yeah.
and always a pleasure to interact with you. Ushma, always a pleasure. Thank you.
Hi,
Thanks,
Mindy.
Mindy, for joining. Yes, it's a morning there, it's an evening in India. Lata, welcome. Vidya, welcome. And also,
Welcome.
we have a few new people. Uh, Furious, welcome. And also, Tufani.
Goddess.
Yes, yes. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. So let's move on to the first piece of news, Jyoti. Now, this lady who we all know, has completely changed the scenario of television movies in serials in India. Now, it started speaking big. Now she's in a savage mood as she took to Twitter and tackled some criticism from social media users. She began by talking about her latest release, Thank You for Coming, which stars Bhumi Pednekar, Shehnaz Gill, and Ekta Seth. So I'm back briefly on Twitter before my team shuts me out for talking too much. Now, here also you'll see that she's under the control of her PR. The PR are deciding that. So, and the PR have the same thing. It's just like Salim Javed's, content. It's all made up, same sort of content that they have. Now, reacting to a review of Thank You for Coming, which called the film disappointing, she responded, the amount of noise Thank You for Coming is making, freedom cannot be decided and accuracy. Don't talk about accuracy. To aap chhodi dijiye. On a positive note, this review made me smile. Polarized content is what is the need of the hour. Uh, Defending her film against those who have been criticizing the film, the producer said, Thank You for Coming is a little mad movie made by mad crazy teased out. There's only one mad love for the film or unpalpable anger. Me with my thrill issues would want it no other way from being trolled for ruining culture because it promotes self pleasure. How that is ruining anything if you're keeping your hands to yourself to being applauded by Indian and international press. Thank you for coming raises a huge question how uncomfortable we are with women choosing themselves and who decides how much freedom is allowed. The irony of the statement, she added. Now, see, one thing is sure that where does Ekta Kapoor get this, this what you call daredevilry attitude? Where does she get this command, this arrogance from? Nothing other than the fact that she has some politicians in her hand and also the fact that she has a lot of money made from these Gandhi Baat kind of films or TV serials. So, so I would not say that she, in any way she is different from Raj Kundra. Okay, the only difference is Raj Kundra hides behind a mask, whereas this woman does not hide behind a mask. She seeks the support of politicians to show her face. Now, here one or two things. I have not seen this film, and I gather that's very, very vulgar, according to a lot of the viewers. Now, the title itself is that, and she thinks that she is, changing Indian society and making it very, very modern and outspoken. Now, I have a very big doubt that even Urfi Pathan is her own creation. You know, to shock people, she has put this girl forward wearing itsy bitsy pieces of clothes. Okay, now it's very easy. What you do is put the whoever the person is, under some sort of this thing, and the person will be not very aware, so they'll wear whatever they want. So this is what has happened to I think to Urfi. Now in
Yeah, also I would like to add, the Supreme Court had said that Ekta Kapoor is polluting the minds of the youngsters in India. Yeah, and in spite of that statement from the Supreme Court itself, she is, releasing such statements, and that shows itself that she has the hold of the top politicians in BJP and Congress. Otherwise, how would you have the so much of confidence even after Supreme Court had released their statement regarding her content? And you can see how with her Alt Balaji app and everything, the kind of vulgar content which was being created by her to sort of, and also the kind of woke content she created to sort of slowly systematically make Hindu culture, make fun of Hindu culture and slowly disintegrate that, and pollute the minds of youngsters. And now it's very interesting to note that she'll be making a film with South film star, Malayalam film star Mohanlal also. So which means to say that she also has understood that all these Bollywood is going down the drain, and she has to bank on South Indian film stars to save her film. She did this experiment with Rashmika Mandana, and that failed miserably. Rashmika Mandana acted with Amitabh Bachchan in Goodbye, and that was Ekta Kapoor's film, but that flopped very miserably. So she is now going to make a film with what looks like Mohanlal, and somehow create a hit. And she knows that South Indian film stars are the way to sort of rescue Bollywood. Yes.
हम्म। सादिया, आप बोलते कि हिंदी में बात करें, तो इसमें हम बोल रहे कि एकता कपूर का जो नया फिल्म है, उसमें बहुत सी क्या बोलते हैं कि उसमें लोग बोलते हैं, मेरे जो भी व्यूअर्स हैं बोलते हैं कि उसमें बहुत अश्लील बातें हैं। और ये तो कोई अजीब बात नहीं है, क्योंकि जो भी टेलीविजन सीरियल्स ये पहले से ही बनाती थी, वो सब जैसे गंदी बात और इस तरह के फिल्म जो एक फैमिली के साथ बैठ के नहीं देख पाते हैं। तो अब इसने अभी खुला बोला है कि मैं इसी तरह की बनाऊंगी, मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता आप लोग को क्या लगता है, क्योंकि मैं इस तरह की फिल्म्स बनाती हूँ, क्योंकि सोसाइटी को मैं चेंज करना चाहती हूँ। तो इस तरह की बातें ये करती है, मगर उसको पता नहीं होता है कि इसका सारा जो भी है वो फ्लॉप होता है, क्योंकि जो भी देखते हैं वो क्यूरियोसिटी से देखते हैं, क्योंकि उसमें क्या है। और इसमें ज्यादातर यंग मैन देखते हैं, क्योंकि उनको सेक्स में इंटरेस्ट होगा। तो ये केटर करता है इन लोगों को, इसलिए इनको बोला पहले ये लोग ऑल्टरनेट ये बोलते थे मूवीज, तो फॉर केटरिंग फॉर यंग मैन। तो इसी इसी इसमें बात कर रहे थे सादिया, क्यों दिस इज मोस्टली फॉर इंग्लिश स्पीकिंग people, that's why we are speaking in English. Now here, going back to Ekta Kapoor, now what I want to say is that see, please do not think that she is doing anything different from what is happening in Hollywood. Okay, now in Hollywood you would have noticed that there are many actresses in Hollywood who are making their male children dress in girls' clothes. Okay, if you find that odd, they are trying to express that, see, both are okay. Now you would have noticed that there is a trend in Twitter where men dress as women in saris, and they come in mustaches and beard, and with a lot of hair on their chest, and they ask us what do we think about it, so this is the kind of culture that is being spread all around the world. The reason being that they want to break the culture. Now, Ekta Kapoor can very nicely say that I don't care about culture, I don't care about society. She can very well say that, because that is how she lives her life. She never had a marriage. Okay, she had a surrogate child. So did Tushar. But this also, that you will see that there are many selfish reasons for this as well. One is that whatever wealth, in whichever way they make through sex movies or whatever, should remain within the family. It should not go out. That is, from previous times, it used to usually be like that. Second thing is, she does not seem to like men very much, and that is why in her movies she's always attacking men, making them small, making them useless, and showing that women are aggressive and they are more, they can do things better. Now, so there's a lot of things in her, what you call her portfolio to make such movies. But the main thing is the same thing that you follow. Illuminati want this sort of a society. They want a society where people are disintegrated, where children are orphaned, where you have surrogate children. Why do you want a surrogate child when you can have a child normally? Okay, that means that you want a child who is not very attached to you. What is the purpose? Of course, if you talk about it, there's a lot of content to it, but we can't talk about it. Now, the reason why in Hollywood and in Bollywood people are having surrogate children is not to preserve their figure. There are several other reasons for that, which we cannot speak about here. Now, this is the reason why these people are doing it. And if you ask anybody, whether she is making movies, television movies, or movies for the sake of bringing good content, it is not good content. What she is trying to do is she is trying to shock you and say that, see, the more we stretch the limits, the more you have to accept us. See, what she's saying is exactly what Zoya Akhtar did with her series in OTT platform. Okay, where they show you people having sex with married women having sex with other men, and all that whatever you remember what Swara Bhaskar was doing, so all this was to shock people and tell them that, see, this is another way of life. So what happens is they think that the modern women in India will adapt this kind of life, so they'll go to pubs, drink a lot, you know and in that state they can do anything, people can exploit them. So please understand, this is meant only to pollute minds. So whatever stand she takes, we really don't care. She is corrupting society outright. This is a stand that we have to take and tell them that what they are doing is downright wrong. Yeah, back to you, Jen.
Yeah. So one more thing I would like to add regarding Ekta Kapoor is she makes films bashing patriarchy in India. So who does this remind you of? Also, we had a recent interview with Riya Chakravarti and Rajdeep Sardesai, and Riya Chakravarti said, "Smash the patriarchy," right? So you can see the link between the whole Bollywood has the agenda of smashing the Indian patriarchy and making fun of men in general, and that is the full agenda, right, of Bollywood. And Riya Chakravarti is pushing that agenda of smashing the patriarchy, and indirectly hinting at why she's saying that SSR took his own life when we know that is not the case. Yes, thanks, Shekharji. So, friends, if you do like our content, make sure to hit that like button and share this video with in your WhatsApp groups with your friends, so that more and more people become aware as to what is really happening in the film industry, as well as geopolitics. We do cover geopolitics as well right now. So, friends,
Yeah.
yeah.
Before we go on to the next piece of news, I still want to dwell on this, Jaydev. See, the fact that, don't forget that also they are polluting young girls and men who are coming into this field without any knowledge. They come from this is something I've been repeating again and again. They come from rural areas. They come with no or, little money. And they come here with lot of expectations. So what they do is they exploit them. And it is these very same characters. You're talking about Shirley, all of these girls, who was in Gandibat and all that. These same actors are used by Raj Kundra. So it's pass me on, and once they land in the city, Bombay is meant by termed by many as a city of sin, because people don't know. And then what happens is they go through the whole process of being compromised, being given some sort of mood alternatives, and then being compromised, and their pictures being taken, their videos being taken, and every time they refuse to do something or fulfill all these clauses that they have, the nudity clause and all that, then what they're shown is these pictures. Now they have no alternative, and they have to act and do whatever these people say. So this is something that the government has to put a stop to. Each and every film industry must have a set of rules where you cannot exploit the people you employ. And the biggest exploiters are Ekta Kapoor and this guy, Shilpa Shetty's husband, Raj Kutra. So, of course, we can add all of them. Zoya is there, Karan Johar is there, many more people are there. So, what they're doing, and the moment you rub them the wrong way, they make sure that they will destroy you in the film. See, what happened to SSR? SSR never compromised. And what happened? He was chopped all the way. And not only chopped, he was hounded by people who were living with him to destroy. Okay, so this has not only happened to him, we're talking about way back, from Praveen Babi, to Divya Bharati. So many people. If you have a list, you'll know. Even this young boy who was, you remember in this hijack movie, I forget his name, they said that he raped his servant. When nothing like that happened, because he was coming out as a very good actor, very good looking actor, and he was also framed and made to
Shiny
sit on.
Ahuja.
Yes, Shiny Ahuja. And then you had this boy, the Raj Kiran, who was sent into asylum. Okay. And then see, you had Jia Khan. How many people have they exploited? And we are saying that, see, oh, it's okay. Bollywood without any rules is okay. I will give Akshay Kumar political role. I will give this one Ekta Kapoor also maybe getting God alone knows, because she's got very close friends. So they will give them all the encouragement. What did you see recently? This I want to comment also, Jaydev. When the Pakistani cricketers came, why were our women dancing to their tunes to receive them at the airport? Okay, who is responsible for this? When our army officers are being killed in the border, do you think we should entertain Pakistani cricketers here? I will blame only two people, that is Rajesh Shukla and Amit Shah San. They should not bring Pakistan here to play games. What do you think the widows of these brave warriors will feel when they see Pakistani men being entertained like this by women at the airport? It's a shame. Don't play games with Pakistan till they learn a lesson. And who do they think they are? And you have a whole set of people in India supporting them? Yes, back to you.
Yeah, see, like I said, cricket won't survive without India, right? Because BCCI is the richest body in the world in terms of cricket. So for cricket to survive, India, the BCCI has to exist. But unfortunately, BCCI is looking at every opportunity to make money, right, as a body, and it's an NGO. There's no taxation or anything, and it is quite unfortunate that they don't think about the people or the Jawans. They just want to make money because they know that India Pakistan matches. They sell tickets like hot potatoes, and they know that the fact very well. But at the same time, for the common Indian who likes cricket, he does not care about our army, be Jawan being sort of killed in the border. He just wants to go have a nice time with his friends, buy the ticket and have a beer and see the match in the stadium. So that's the general chalta hai attitude of Indians, which is so as long as people are there to buy tickets, and many news is coming out that some of the cricket matches were empty because all these tickets were sold in the black market for so many dollars, right? So much of money. So even that is happening, and they have to look into that as well. Yes. Hi, Mindy. So these are some of the avenues which ED, income tax, and all those bodies should look into how money is being utilized, and it's quite unfortunate that India is playing a match against Pakistan in the Cricket World Cup, but
Yeah.
our people are also to be blamed for buying the tickets and going and seeing that match.
Yeah. So here, Scorpio says you see the world through a prism of your upbringing and environment, so that shows what is her family and how she grew up. Scorpio, sorry, I wouldn't agree with you here on this point, because, see, the way I grew up is how all these people who are my viewers and many people have grown up. Okay. We all grow from middle class backgrounds, and we are educated in the best schools by parents who struggle to put us to best schools and colleges. Okay. Now, when we talk about Ekta Kapoor, we are not talking about her only her upbringing. Okay. We are talking about the kind of stuff that she throws on our face, sleaze, that is called art. Okay. Please do not give us such content which is not art. Movies means art. Whether you do a war movie, or you do a thriller, or you do a drama, or you do a children's movie, it should have some form of art. Okay. I do not expect some strange stories coming in which are so weird, which I don't see in society. Okay. But if you want to make society like that to suit your purpose, because you have a bigger agenda given to you by a bigger group of people in the globe, and you're paid for that, that's different. Okay. So I hope you understand, and please do not think that, see, we are so stupid that we know only what we are living in. We've traveled all over the world, and we've seen the way people live. Okay. And family upbringing and family being together with love is what makes the world click. Why do you think India is standing on its own for so many years? It is our religion, the Sanatana Dharma, that has put people together, the values, everything that holds our society together. Our respect for the elders, for our grandparents, ancestors, and how we behave in society. This has nothing to do with Ekta Kapoor's world that she throws on our face. Okay, so back to some of the comments, Jaydev.
Yeah, where is the placard gang who were holding placards during the Asifa's case, but no one is speaking against these Hamas terrorists? Yeah, they will never, Bollywood will never speak against Palestine, and they support the Palestinian cause. And in fact, in recently you had Nusrat Barucha, she went to Israel, and I think for some sort of film shooting or something, and then she came back, and media and photographers were asking her for why she came back, and she looked very flustered, and she said she wanted to go home because she was quite disturbed by seeing all the attack in Israel. And then she thanked the Indian government, on her social media account. But she didn't tweet saying that sympathy for Israel. That she will never do, because otherwise she won't get any film roles. Yes, Ekta thinks we are a bunch of fools, says Vidya. But right now, Boycott Bollywood has become a very huge success, and in spite of certain section of people, watching certain Bollywood films, overall, Bollywood films are not doing well for the past few years, ever since COVID hit, and especially after the SSR case. Yes, Nusrat was paranoid, and she thanked the government.
Okay.
Yes.
Now moving on to Akshay Kumar. Now Akshay Kumar now goes into what you call self-pity mode. Now in an interview, he recalls that 24 of his family members lived in Chandni Chowk's small house, and compares it today with when he's having a ton of money. There wasn't a single day where we did not smile. Now, in his latest interview, he revealed he lived with 24 family members in a small house in Chandni Chowk. He spoke about how he later became a superstar. The actor revealed that he used to live in Delhi's Chandni Chowk with 24 family members and used to skip meals to save up money to watch films. The Mohra actor started from scratch when he came to Mumbai. Prior to that, he had his share of struggles in Delhi. Recalling his struggling days, the actor revealed in a recent interview with ANI that his family members all resided together in a small house where he spent large part of his childhood. He said, "We were 24 people living in the same house. We all would sleep in the same room. In the morning, when we woke up for exercise, everyone would jump over each other to get out." He then shared that even after he moved to Mumbai with his family, they lived in a small house in Sion, Koliwada, where they paid rupees 100 as rent. Now, the actor further said that, "I swear to God, there wasn't a single day where we did not smile or laugh. Now that we have money, sometimes we feel a bit sad. But at that time, there was nothing to be sad about. We would have dal chawal, jeera aloo gobi, bhindi. We would eat all of this and we were happy." He even revealed that his family would skip meals to save enough for watching films. He recalls also another incident from his childhood. He revealed that he could not pass the seventh standard. Learning this, his father came to hit him and said, "Tu banna kya chahta hai? What do you want to be?" He recalled that he did not want to be a hero back then, but replied, "Hero banna chahta hu. I want to be a hero." Now, here there are several things that I'd like to talk to you about, friends. One thing is, I don't know how many of you recall that this Golgappa minister also did the same thing. Okay, the moment our prime minister spoke about his chai wala days, and how he rose to the top. Now, this woman could not back out because she also has very high aspirations. So she spoke about her house, little house in Chandni Chowk, where she used to wipe the floor and where she used to do things. And who filmed the video? It was Ekta Kapoor's Balaji who did it. Okay, so there was everything. There were tears, there was laughter, just like Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahut Thi. Everything was put into it. And she said that how she struggled, and she thought that a small room was the biggest room, and because she had to wipe it. So all these things were done so that you will go one more step higher in the political agenda. Now this man, this Canadian Kumar, now has given up his Canadian residence, this thing, to become an Indian. You know why? Because he is being promised political, leverage. Now, what is he going to do with that? Okay, is he going to be someone who's going to help Bollywood? You know, and the kind of people I've seen many times Hema Malini sitting and yawning, in the house. They don't do anything. It's all lip service that they do. Okay, and this man wants so that he can in some way control whatever he can. Now, everybody knows the kind of films that he's been making. You remember with OMG2, how many times it has been censored. From a blue face, he became a white face, or rather a brown face, and all the changes have changed him. And we were laughing. See, he's like I don't know what you say, he's like a chameleon. You tell him, Akshay, you can't do that. Okay, can I do a jump then? And you say, no, jumps are also banned. Okay, then can I do a sprint? So every time he's jumping up and down and up and down and bringing you 1,000 films with absolutely no content. Okay, so these people cash in. Now when they know that they want political leverage, they go back and they bring this beautiful self-pity stories where they cried and they did this and they did that. And he's talking about how they ate bindi, and let's see what was the menu. He said aloo gobi, dal chawal, jeera aloo. Actually, to tell you the truth, these are luxuries today. To have someone cook these things for you at home and not go for these prepackaged stuff, or go to restaurants and eat these fast food and all that. This is the luxury. Okay, I don't know what he's talking about. These are things that people miss, and he says that it is a poor man's food. He's comparing it to that. So look at the way these people, the way they change. It's just so hilarious that they can do anything to metamorphosize. Like from a worm they become a butterfly. It's very easy for them. But we, as a very, very, what you would say, critical audience, we are able to see changes in these people. Yeah, back to you, Jerry.
Yeah, so also I would like to add that let's not forget that Akshay Kumar was seen in a video with Anil Musarat. And Anil Musarat is a Pakistani businessman who is said to have links with the ISI. And all that video was shown on social media, and Akshay Kumar was driving the car. And, it seems that the BJP seems to, ignore all of that. And for some strange reason, they think that, he has a huge fan base, and that will be a potential vote bank for BJP. And that's the reason why BJP is wooing the likes of Akshay Kumar for campaigning. And when the election is close next year, right? I think we will get to know if this man is really campaigning for BJP, and it'll be interesting to see. Also, friends, with regards to the Mahadev app, we'll have to wait and see how sincere that ED is following up. Are they going to summon these Bollywood actors for questioning, and is action going to be taken against these Bollywood stars for this particular app? So that is something which we'll be following in detail, and we'll be updating you regarding the same.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here you will see Urvashi Rautela with one of the owners of the app. You see the kind of coziness that they share with them, because they're getting millions. Here are the people who have been called by the ED, to check what has happened. So let's move on to the next piece of news.
Yeah. So coming to the next piece of news, friends, and apparently the ongoing investigation into the Mahadev book app case by the ED revealed that the two accused, Saurabh Chandrakar and Ravi Uppal, ran several other subsidiary applications in India and Pakistan. One such app is named the Lion Book app, which is promoted by one Hitesh Kushlani as its frontman and actor Sahil Khan. The ED probe has further revealed that the success party of the Lion Book app was held on September 20 last year at the Fairmont Hotel in Dubai. Several Bollywood actors were in attendance, including Sanjay Dutt, Sunil Shetty, Sophie Chowdhury, Sneha Ulal, Desi Shah, and Georgia Adriani. The Lion Book app functions in the same manner as the Mahadev Book app. It is endorsed and promoted by Bollywood actors after payment of fees and receipt of the same in cash through agents and Hawala operators. This is what the ED probe has revealed. And the media exclusively reported that several Bollywood actors and singers attended the wedding ceremony of this Mahadev app promoter Chandrakar in the UAE, according to sources of the ED. Chandrakar got married in February, and Bollywood people like Tiger Shroff, Sunny Leon, among others, attended the wedding. Bollywood singers Vishal Dadlani and Neha Kakar performed at the wedding ceremony. So, as all of you know, ED summoned Ranbir Kapoor in association with this particular case. And so, apparently, Ranbir Kapoor has sought 2 weeks for the same. And apparently, Chandrakar and Upal founded multiple websites and apps under the brand Mahadev app, which offers online casino and betting platforms and other activities that are illegal. Now, the ED found substantial evidence of money laundering and froze or seized the proceeds of crime worth 417 crores. The central agency and Chhattisgarh police issued a lookout circular against the duo in August, which could lead to the arrest if they attempt to enter India. So apparently, Chandrakar and Upal were denied entry to Australia and sent back to the UAE. So, a lot of things happening, and the ED looks like they are really doing some good work in this particular
Yeah.
case.
So here, Jaydev, there are so many things that are happening here. See, one is they are trying to make our corrupt our youngsters, okay, through this app, because according to reports, nobody wins when you play this app. That is what has been reported. So they make them throw their money. Now, how does a child, a middle class child, get money? He would either get some sort of allowance from his parents, or he would beg or borrow or steal. The more he gets gets addicted to this, he'll start stealing. So this is the first level. Second level, you will see that these people are playing the roles of Deshdrahis, because when Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister, is cleaning, completely cleaning India, you can see right from Assam, Himanta Biswa, UP, all of them, they are cleaning the country of drug addiction, okay, and the spread of drugs. Everything they are doing systematically. But these people are selling their souls to dance for some people who are actually part of the mafia scamsters. You take off your clothes and you dance in front of these people. At least have some shame. What? For what? Lot of money. They're throwing money at you. So then what is the difference between you and these people who are there in the bars, these girls who dance at the bars where people throw money? What is the difference between them and you? Nothing. It is just a small difference. So this is very, very important, is that once they are spoiling our children. Second thing is they're selling our country. Okay. And they are encouraging scams. They are endorsing scams. Okay. Third thing is they are working against the interest of our country. Can you imagine how difficult? I was just looking at the way the ED is working. They themselves are saying it is so tough because these people go on having accounts in offshore countries. How much can they, find out? Because the moment you close one, they've opened another one in another offshore country. This is how they work. They work like, what you call termites. And all of us who are, fighting for our country, you look at the soldiers who work in the, in the borders. How many of them have died for this? There's all this money. These people don't understand. These dancers, go for some pleasure of their own. They don't know that this Hawala money that they are getting in their pockets to buy Chanel and Gucci and Porsche, is going to fund terrorists, drug money.
Yeah, so it is, we'll have to see how ED, acts upon it, and, the rightful conclusion is, happens as soon as possible. Yes.
Yeah. Please go on to the next piece of news.
Yeah. So coming to the next piece of news, and director producer, Piyush Saha, who has produced several Tollywood films like Kartabya, Raju Uncle, and Tulkalam, has been arrested on charges of duping an aspiring actor of 20 lakh rupees. Now, according to this report, Piyush took 20 lakhs from Akshay Gupta, who hails from Rampur Hath in Birbhum. He had promised Akshay that the aspiring actor will be given a chance to make his debut in a leading role in Piyush Saha's film. However, the filmmaker producer didn't give him any chance, and he even refused to return the money despite several requests from the guy. Akshay Gupta finally decided to go to the police and file an FIR against the director last year. Police have arrested director Piyush Saha based on the FIR filed by Akshay. Right now, the director is in police custody as the court has rejected his bail application. Akshay Gupta came up with a shocking allegation revealed that he comes from a middle class family and his father died a long time ago. It wasn't possible for him to give Piyush 20 lakhs at a time, but he still managed to give the huge sum and trusted the director. Akshay says that he even attended the acting classes under Piyush for a few days. He further revealed that Piyush Saha at the time said that he has already launched some of the biggest names in the industry, such as Soham Chakraborty and Ankush Hazra. So it won't be difficult for him to launch Akshay also. The aspiring actor has said that the budget of the film Piyush promised was around 1 crore rupees. The director told him that he would give 50 lakh rupees and the rest Akshay have to manage. However, the young lad could only arrange 20 lakhs. Akshay believed Piyush's words and waited for a long time. However, the director, after some time, showed no interest in making a film with him. Instead, he launched his son Prince in the film Jal Bundi. Later, Piyush also didn't entertain the guy over the phone as well. Even when Akshay's mother was suddenly diagnosed with cancer, he had requested the director to return some of the amount, but the director did not respond. And that's when Akshay went to the police and filed an FIR out of compulsion. So this is a very shocking, story coming out, and that too in the Telugu film industry. And this is just one story. There'll be several other stories of outsiders, innocent outsiders coming from middle class families, and being fooled by all these producers and film directors in a promise of a role, right? So this is happening, friends, and you can see it is not only in Bollywood; it also happens in all the other woods as well.
Yeah. Moving on to the next piece of news, a Karthik and Karan Johar's alleged feud was a talk of town last year. Now, reports of Karthik's unprofessional behavior being disliked by Karan made headlines, while since the two have met many times in public and have been cordial with each other. Now, it seems that they're going to come again together in coffee with Karan. So, this is something that you can expect happening very soon. Now, Sonakshi Sinha was still in college when she landed her first job, and even though her father, Shatrughan Sinha, was a film star and politician, she was very proud of her job and money she made from it. In a recent interview, she recalled how she found herself in her first job as an usher and ran into Salman Khan and her bars there. The Dabang star actor shared that she was still in college when she got a job through her fashion designing course at the Lakme Fashion Week. My first job as a volunteer from college, my salary was rupees 3,000 for those 5 days of Fashion Week, and I was an usher, she shared with Mashable India. As part of her job, it was her duty to guide people to their seats, and it just so happened that for one of the shows, Salman and Arbaz were in attendance. She recalled Salman asked, "What are you doing here?" He asked, "You're getting paid or no?" I said, "Yes." "How much?" As soon as she told Salman about her salary, he started laughing and asked her to buy him a gift for her from her earning. I said, "Rupees 3,000. He started laughing at me and said, "Buy me a gift." Till date, I haven't given him a gift because I was like, "What do I give Salman Khan in rupees 3,000?" She shared. It was during this chance meeting that Arbaz told Sonakshi that he's working on something and she would be perfect for it. A year and a half later, Salman and Arbaz called Sonakshi for Dabang and became her debut film. She said that she had no inkling towards becoming an actor, but as soon as she landed on the set of the film, she started enjoying the process. So, here, this is how these people met, and then you know how close she got with the Khans.
Yeah, so that's all the news from my end.
Thank you, friends. We'll see you tomorrow with a lot more news. Good night and Jai Hind.
Jai Hind.